In this video, we are taking you to a beautiful destination in Switzerland. Join with us to explore the village of Mürren and do some adventure. Today, our destination is charming village of Mürren, near the village of Lauterbrunnen, located in the Jungfraujoch area in Switzerland. We began our journey early to enjoy clear skies, driving 45 minutes from Sarnen to Lauterbrunnen. Sarnen is ideal for exploring central Switzerland and the Jungfrau region by car if you want to stay in one home base. For those using public transport, Interlaken or Wilderswil are convenient bases for accessing major attractions in the Jungfrau area, like Jungfraujoch, Top of Europe, Grindelwald, Lauterbrunnen, and Männlichen. Switzerland offers exceptionally scenic driving experiences and not much traffic other than major cities like Zurich. And now we are entering to the Lauterbrunnen village. While driving through Lauterbrunnen Valley, Mürren village is located on the cliff of the mountain to the right, directly above the waterfall. There are two ways to reach Mürren. First, if you have a car, drive to Stechelberg cable car station and take the cable car directly to Mürren. Second option is best if using public transport. Take the cable car from Lauterbrunnen station to Grutschalp, then taking a scenic train from Grutschalp to Mürren. Parking at the Stechelberg cable car station requires payment, similar to many other parking facilities in Switzerland. Cable car from Stechelberg station, if called Schilthorn cable car, takes visitors to the summit of Schilthorn Mountain, known for its appearance in a James Bond film and its museum at the top. The cableway route includes stops at Mürren, Berg, and finally the summit. This section of the cable car is so unique as it's the steepest aerial cable way in the world. You really feel it once cable car starts going up. The cable car rises up the valley wall, passing beside cascading waterfalls and meadows dotted with farmhouses and cows. Sheer cliffs lined with streams and dozens of plunging falls define Lauterbrunnen Valley, known as the Valley of 72 Waterfalls. It feels like nature has created its own cathedral of stone and water. It's a journey of only a few minutes, but one that feels timeless. With every passing second, we leave behind the valley floor and step closer to the mountain world of Mürren. Higher and higher we rise until at last, after about 4 minutes, the charming alpine village of Mürren comes into view. As we reach Cable Car Station, we can see one after another. Paragliders lifts into the sky from one side of the village. Stepping out, we find ourselves in a world that feels like a postcard. The streets of Mürren are peaceful and car-free as we stroll along the narrow streets lined with wooden chalets dressed in flowers. Snow-capped peaks of Eiger, Munch, and Jungfrau fill the horizon in every direction and radiant in the distance. Walking through the village feels like stepping back in time, with a pace of life that invites you to slow down and simply take it all in. The village is car-free except for occasional farming vehicles, so the only sounds are footsteps on the narrow lanes, the distant ring of cowbells, and the chatter of visitors mingling with the locals, though only 400 residents actually live here. Wooden chalets line the paths. Many of these houses have stood for generations. Every turn reveals another breathtaking view. Between the rooftops, the mountains rise like giants, snowy peaks gleaming in the sun while clouds drift lazily across their ridges. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the faint scent of pine and fresh bread from a nearby bakery. There are many activities to do from here. Hiking, paragliding, mountain biking are few of those. You will see many hikers set off on trails that begin right at the edge of village. There are many cafes and restaurants spill out onto terraces, inviting you to take a break for a coffee or a meal with the mountains as your backdrop. After strolling in the village for a few hours, we hop on the funicular train up to Almendhubel. The little train climbs quickly, offering sweeping views of the mountains opening behind us. After a few minutes, we arrive at a sunny plateau of Almendhubel, a favorite spot for families. The children run straight toward the Flower Park playground. Wooden climbing frames, slides, and tunnels keep them busy for hours, while adults relax in the fresh alpine air or can grab a drink or meal from the restaurant. The backdrop couldn't be more spectacular, the Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau standing proudly in the distance.
For one of its time for something much more adventurous, my first paragliding experience. I went back down to the village to meet my paragliding instructor. He took me to the launching site at the edge of the village. He was carrying the parachute, which seems a bit heavier. I was a little nervous at first, but after the pre-flight briefing and safety instructions, the nerves began to fade. The pilots explained everything, reminding me that each of them had thousands of flights behind them. Their experience was reassuring. Then came my turn. Harness clipped, helmet on, lines checked. A deep breath, a few running steps, and suddenly I was in the air, lifted gently off the ground. My very first paragliding experience had begun.
Nika's flying! Here we have a video! Great job, Nika! Awesome!
The air felt cool, the silence broken only by the rush of wind. Floating high above Mürren, the world felt both immense and peaceful. Far below, the Lauterbrunnen Valley stretched endlessly. The snowy peaks gleamed brightly. It was an experience on an entirely different level, an adventure of a lifetime. For anyone who loves the thrill of the outdoors, this is a must. After nearly 20 minutes of gliding above the valley, mixed with a few roller coaster maneuvers, we touched down at the landing site near the Stechelberg cable car station car park. Returning once more by cable car, I rejoined the family in Mürren. Together we wandered through the village streets, pausing to admire the chalets, the flowers, and the ever-changing views of the peaks. We couldn't resist stopping by this little shop, where we picked up a few souvenirs to carry a piece of Mürren back home with us. Soon, hunger calls, and we found a cozy mountain restaurant. A warm meal, with crisp alpine air and panoramic views, becomes the perfect way to share stories of the day. As the sun lowers, it's time to say goodbye to Mürren. Boarding the cable car one last time. We descend slowly back to Stechelberg, carrying memories of adventure, play, and discovery. If you like our video, please subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Stay with us for more amazing upcoming travel videos. See you soon with our next travel adventure.